I think I would have heard something about that.
Yeah, Seth Meyers definitely read the YouTube comments on his interview with Blake Lively a week ago Thursday, her only talk show appearance to promote Another Simple Favor.
You mentioned you had an intense year. I'm maybe not as totally informed about it as other people. But
I'm thrilled you're not doing Weekend Update right now because you would be quite informed.
Okay.
So it's good, yeah.
Just to inform you again, Blake is in the middle of a legal battle with her It Ends With Us co-star and director Justin Baldoni, with her suing him for sexual harassment, and then he countersued. And yeah, those on social media have become very divided and very vocal on the topic.
I think a lot of people hoped we would talk about it more, but I think we gave them that crushed ice thing. And
Yeah,
that's more than gonna
I
make
think
up
that's
for
what
it.
they came for.
Baldoni stans came for Seth in the comments simply for having Blake on his show to begin with. Yeah, it eventually led to the show deciding to turn off the comments on the video within 24 hours of its posting a week ago Friday.
I'm certainly going to respect that you're in a position where you can't talk about it more.
And then this past Thursday, Seth did his weekly corrections segment.
I've talked about a lot of members of our staff, but I've never talked about old Murray. Murray is our show's head electrician, and he works in front of a big old circuit board. He came into my office the other day. He goes, "Oh, boss, I done messed up." And I go, "What happened?" And he goes, "I got my coffee on the circuit board, and then a little rat ran across, and I went to move my coffee, and I knocked it over. When I knocked it over, I hit the switch." And I said, "Well, why did it even turn off?" And he said, "The comment section on the Blake Lively interview."
Boy, it took a while to get to that punchline. And I cut it down by like 25 seconds.
And I said, "I'm sure it'll be fine." He goes, "I don't think you understand this story."
But Seth reassured those disgruntled viewers that their comments are not lost.
We did manage to save those comments and print them out, and it's going to be very cool. It's going to be available in the NBC store. We're going to print them out. It's going to be a book, and the book's called A Polite Discourse About the News of the Day.
Since I've already seen some of the coverage of Seth's segment, I guess I need to say that he's joking. Yeah, there's no old Murray, there's no rat, there's no coffee spilt. No, none of that. Okay? Okay. Now, I can report that the social media team has not turned off the comments on the YouTube posting on that segment. I appreciate that Seth acknowledged that they turned off the comments, but I mean, wow, like that was the best shtick that they could come up with to do so. That was lame. And yeah, so Baldoni stands, you're basically typing into a digital abyss. I've seen some of the conspiracy theories that Ryan Reynolds has control over or power over Seth Meyers. Like, oh, geez. Late Night with Seth Meyers is a talk show where producers book celebrity guests. So what would have happened here is Amazon, who released Another Simple Favor, contacted the producer at Late Night with Seth Meyers and said, "Hey, we have Blake Lively available for you for an interview." There might have been some back and forth on dates, but it would have been in those 5 days leading up to the film's release. That's what it always is. And yeah, then they decided on Thursday, and bam, she's booked to come on the Thursday show. Seth has nothing to do with that.
But were I to ask you about it, I imagine you're in a situation where you can't say much.
This interview is not Seth showing his support for Blake in her legal case. He has no knowledge of that case in any kind of way. He's a talk show host whose job is to interview celebrities that come on to promote their movie, their TV show, their book, their podcast, their music. And that's what he did. Did you find Seth's acknowledgement of the YouTube switch off clever?